Hey y'all, welcome to Astro Report Time. I am Daniel Aaron, and I am a guide to vibrant living, to thriving in the modern world. And astrology, in case I haven't shared a lot about why it's so valuable, is it's an imaging, it's a picture of what's happening in the world, in every part of it, the gestalt of the world, as the Bible says, as within, so without. What's going on there is sort of a mapping for us of what's going on everywhere. And right now, and this is a little bit of a new format for me. I hope it works for y'all. I'd love to hear your feedback. This period coming up right now, we're headed toward a full moon on Wednesday, Thursday, depending where in the world you are. And there are some salient, interesting points that I hope will be useful to you as a guide. For me, astrology is never a box thing. It's never meant to imprison anybody or block anybody in. It's a way of understanding, getting information, like a weather report. And sometimes the more we know the weather report, the better we can navigate. So it's like there are these energies at work, the sky, the stars, the planets show us, and it's up to us to see what we want to do with that. So right now, full moon is an energized period, sun and the moon opposite each other, and that means the light of consciousness, sun, is shining on the moon, how we feel, and it's energized, like you can see in police reports and maternity wards. Energy is higher, right, and more stuff happens. It's a pinnacle point. It's a point of maximum energy, and this one particularly is quite interesting for us because as we know, some of y'all know, I've been sharing a lot about it in the last years, a hugely transformational time in the world, 60s version 2.2. And this particular full moon is going to line up very nicely with the planet Pluto, which is the essence of Shiva-like destructive transformation. Destroy the old, the new is born, burn it up, prune the tree, then we have new life, new form. What is not serving us must die away. And with this particular moon, it's lining up in a really harmonious way, so we may all find that our own evolution and letting go just kind of takes a few relatively easier steps forward. Now, at the same time, two other important kind of points to this. One is that we are at a cultural and personal extraordinary opportunity for restructuring. The planets Jupiter and Saturn are making a quintile relationship right now. You can skip over the astro part of it. What that means for you, for us, for the world, is we have a really great opportunity to expand, to create something new, to grow, and at the same time keep our structure and boundaries. So it may be an infusing of growth and energy and opportunity and luck into the structures that support that ongoing sustainable growth and life. And it may be an opportune time to restructure things. It may happen quite easily. And last point, while that's happening easily, it may not be obvious. And I say that in part because Mars and Neptune are in a powerful square relationship right now. This week especially, we may be tuned into that. And Mars is the energy of fire, energy, desire. It's like raw power and very masculine, energetic. And Neptune is the ethereal. It's cosmic consciousness. And also it's fog and mist and the mystery and mysticism. So when Mars and Neptune are in a challenging relationship like that, it's kind of a mixing of like, I want this, and everything's perfect, and they seem to conflict. So what it means sometimes is that our desires seem less clear to us, or they are more spiritualized or from the heart. And it might be difficult in ways to know very clearly what I want and how to move my energy forward. at the same time, we've got this great restructuring and awesome energetic letting go. That's part of why I love astrology. It's so complex. It's so many different things, and that's like who we are, and that's like how we are, and that's like life. There are all of these different components. And if I boil that all down for you right now, if I distill it into something, it's to say this week, this full moon is a amazing time for growing, expanding into something new and creating structures that support it. And part of me doesn't even want to say it this way, though this is what's coming, so here it is. You may not have to do a lot to create this one, and I've been called a workaholic, and I do tend to quote unquote work a lot, early morning, late night, all throughout. And on this week, I'll still be doing that, and what I'm going to find, and what I think you will find, is that through the efforts, and especially when they're playful and fun and coming from the heart, some things are going to slot into place in new ways for us. And, you know, for me, and I'm sure some of you, that's welcome news. There have been some big challenges up lately for the world and for some of us. And this is a time where we get to, from the heart, create some solutions and new structures that work well for everyone. And that's another last bit for you, framing on Neptune. Work well for everyone, feeds everyone, includes everyone. All right, y'all. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being on the path to vibrant thriving. And I look forward to when our paths cross next.